Patty Jenkins slams Oscars for shutting women out of Best Director. I give up. I mean, could we all be that lucky if you really gave up? Could you all be that lucky? But hey, it's the Oscars, Patty. Who really watches the Oscars? I do know this, that my man Short Round from the Goonies won an Oscar, and that's the peak of the show. There's nothing else to watch unless somebody gets slapped like last year. That's the only thing. But Patty's a little upset there's no women up there. She's a little mad, that the diversity box hasn't been checked in the Oscars, which I don't even know a more elaborate award show that doesn't check boxes and all this stuff. But it's obviously not good enough for Patty Jenkins. It's not good enough, and she gives up. Look at this article here. Patty Jenkins says she was more than disappointed that no women were nominated for Best Director this year. Well, maybe you got to put out some decent films. I don't know. Or the films that the Oscars like. Patty Jenkins says she was more than disappointed that no women were nominated for Best Director this year. I give up. The Wonder Woman director told me Saturday at the Charles Fenton Chapel pre-Oscar dinner at the Beverly Hills Hotel Polo Lounge. I say that even with all their push to have diversity, and that's funny to me because we talk about that all the time. If you cater to a certain crowd, a certain demographic, you can never please these people. There's always something that you could do different to make them happy. And you constantly push, we'll give them an award and we'll make it diverse and we'll just give people that probably shouldn't have an award because we want to make it diverse. And they're never happy. They're just never happy. I mean, honestly, is anybody watching the Oscars? I will say this. I saw this on Twitter. My man Short Round. That's right. Goonies tattoo right here. My man Short Round won an Oscar, and that is the peak of the show. There's nothing else, in my opinion, unless you had somebody that you're watching. I know Brendan Fraser, that'd be kind of cool, but Short Round winning an Oscar, that's peak for me. Goonies never say die. Goonies always win. That's where we're at. So there's a spoiler for the Oscars. I have no reason to watch it. I just saw it on Twitter. But back to Patty Jenkins. I sort of stopped paying attention to it. I don't believe that's true. If that is true, you probably wouldn't have made this comment. You probably would have said, I'm working on something. Congratulations to whoever wins and move on. But if you're saying you don't pay attention to it, but you're making these types of statements, got me wondering. Patty continues. It's still going to take a long ways to go. It's going to take a lot more to really see truly more diverse awards. Maybe they should have their own diversity awards. Or maybe they already do, and I just don't care, and I just don't know about it. But man, now we got a long way to go because we're never satisfied, right? We're never satisfied. It doesn't matter who won in the past. It doesn't matter who was nominated in the past. We have to do this every year now. But again, does anybody even care about the Oscars? According to Patty, she doesn't, but actually she really does. I really appreciate the efforts that they're making, but we have a long way to go. All of this talk is because a woman wasn't nominated for Best Director. But I gotta be honest with you, I mean, the movies they've got nominated here, I don't think I've seen a single one of them. Are any of them worth watching? The movies that were nominated. Let me know in the comments section below. Good old Patty Jenkins at it again. We need to see more women. They should have just nominated women. It doesn't matter that the work that they've done. It doesn't matter if their movie sucked or not. You just need to nominate them because that's what this is all about. This is Jay. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Go Short Round, baby. Go Short Round. I bring him back to Indiana Jones. Bring him back. That's a whole nother video. Thanks for watching. Make sure you check out everything in the description. Got a lot of cool stuff going on over there. We'll catch you next time. And if you would do me the honor in checking out my very first Indiegogo, Achromatic Chronicles Blue, it's an amazing adventure story of a young man named John who develops a unique friendship that takes him on an incredible adventure where he finds purpose and value in the world that he lives in. We're getting close to that 60K. Only a few days left to pick it up. Listen, it's definitely geared for all ages, but we kind of made this for the younger generation because they need stuff like this. And if you're like Jay, this book isn't really for me, but I appreciate your efforts. Well, guess what? There's a section down here where you could buy some books and donate it to some young people that probably can't afford it. It's pretty awesome. It's pretty awesome. Check it out. The link is in the pinned comment and in the top of the description. And we will catch you next time.